My little babylini, Angela, is running late at rehearsals for her school play today, and it's a good thing, too, because I got stuck at work, and I really have to get creative to get something delicious and nutritious on the table by the time Jerry picks her up from school. I raided the pantry and the fridge and put together a simple but satisfying meal that's going to please the pickiest of appetites. I'm using my #1 kitchen staple, sofrito, to flavor my fabulous yellow rice with corn. I use cumin and bay leaf as base flavors, and then I fold in corn kernels and briny olives for a really nice sweet and salty kick. This dish is so good you'll want to make a meal out of it. Sharing center stage with the yellow rice, I'm going to dish up a quick weekday, but good enough for company, chicken ajillo that smells like you spent $1 million and tastes even better. Sherry and garlic work double time to make this dish your family will ask for over and over again. And because a growing girl needs her 5 to 7 servings of fruits and veggies a day, I'm going to make a fresh fruit Caribbean breeze from juicy pineapples, ruby red watermelon, sweet honeydew, and the very freshest strawberries I could find. I'd better get started before my little thespian gets home. I'm gonna head over to the pantry. You know, when I was a little kid, my mom used to pull her hair out because I was one of the pickiest eaters ever, except when she made this dish. This is my arroz con maíz, rice with corn, and I'm gonna start out by using achote oil. This is olive oil that I've steeped achote seeds in, and I'm gonna add that to the bottom of my pan. This imparts a beautiful golden color and a very, very delicate flavor. To that, I'm going to add my secret weapon in the kitchen, sofrito. And sofrito is an aromatic puree of onions and garlic. I have some tomato in there, some sweet bell peppers, some cilantro. I'll save in the freezer in my little baggies, and I'm just gonna set that right in my achote oil. Let that sing. Okay, now I have a couple of more things to add. I got a new word for you, alcaparrado. Alcaparrado is nothing more than a fancy way of saying olive salad. I've got some little martini olives in there, some sweet pimentos, and some capers. And you see that I'm getting some of the brine in that sofrito? Doesn't bother me a bit. My mom always says she likes it like that. It adds a little bit of brine to the whole thing, a little bit of salt. And then I have a couple of bay leaves. And I have to remember to take these out before the baby gets home, because you don't want to serve dinner with the bay leaves in there. And a little bit of cumin, dried cumin. Oh my goodness, the smells just blossomed in my kitchen. And I'm doing this at high heat. I really want to cook the water out of my sofrito. I'm gonna add a little salt and a little bit of ground pepper. My abuela used to take the black peppercorns in her mortar and pestle and just give it a crush, and she'd serve it like that. It was so good. Okay, that's all looking good and happy. And I have on the back burner here some chicken stock that I'm going to be cooking that rice in, because I really want to add layers and layers of flavor. Okay, so the rice and our corn. I'm going to add to this sofrito about 3 cups of rice. My rice of choice is long grain. You know, if you prefer a shorter grain rice or a sticky rice, you just have to vary the cooking times, okay? So we'll do this. And then I'm gonna add my corn. It's gonna be fabulous. My mother, when she makes this, uses fresh corn, and she's probably having conniptions if she's watching me use frozen corn. But Ma, look, I got stuck at work. Give me a break. It's not gonna be as good, but it's gonna be pretty good, okay? And we're gonna give this a nice, happy stir, and at high heat, remember high heat, because I wanna fix the color to the rice. I don't wanna worry about pale rice. That would be a huge no-no in my mother's eyes. I'd get failing marks for that one. Okay, I'm gonna let the rice catch up on the heat. It's gonna get nice and chalky, and then we'll take care of that later. In the meantime, I'm watching the clock because I cannot afford for Jerry to get here before I'm done with dinner. Okay, a mommy's work is never done. I have some chicken thighs here, and I like chicken thighs because they stand up to stress. You know, you can cook a chicken thigh a little bit longer. Let's hit this with some canola oil, get it started. Chicken thighs won't dry out. and they have dark meat, which is a lot more flavorful, I find. If you like chicken breast, just cook it for less time and a little more gently. My chicken ajillo is a really sweet take on a much more expensive shrimp ajillo, that staple that you find in every single Spanish restaurant that you go to. And ajillo just means with garlic. So it's going to be a garlic chicken, and I'm browning the chicken quickly. Let's get it all in there, and then I'm going to season the rest in the pan. When I was a little kid, oh my goodness, it was horrible to watch me pick at things around the plate. And my grandmother had the patience, may she rest in peace, of a saint. My mother, not so much. She was like, eat! But as a mom, I understand how frustrating it is, you know, to get dinner on the table and have your children not eat. This takes care of all of that. These are easy recipes and tasty. They'll love them. Skin side down. I'm going to move it around to make enough room for all of the chicken. I want some nice, beautiful golden color. Not only does that add to the flavor, it's going to help the chicken just look beautiful and render some of the fat from the skin. Okay, look, my rice is almost ready. Fabulous. We are cooking with all our burners today. Let's add the liquid. And remember my rule, my golden rule for rice. 2 fingers of fluid over the level of the rice. Oh, that's beautiful. And I'm just going to let that sit at high heat, and I'm not going to touch that rice until the level of the fluid meets the level of the rice. Then we have a date with that rice. Chicken's looking good. I'm going to get some garlic. I have 10 cloves of garlic to do. I better get chopping. Okay, I want to take a look at my rice. And we're ready to go. Give it a stir. Lower the heat and cover it. See you later. I'm going to flip my chicken now. And when I get back, we're going to look in on a little avocado and tomato salad.
This is Food Network in the kitchen.
Cats everywhere are using Fresh Step because it doesn't just mask odors, it eliminates them. So don't be surprised if your cat needs help finding her litter box. Fresh Step with odor-eliminating carbon. It's almost like not having a litter box.
Bush's baked beans.
Jay, it's Grandpa Bush. Let Duke sell Bush's secret family recipe.
Nice try, Duke.
How'd you know it was me?
Grandpa didn't have a tail.
Oops.
Enjoy Bush's baked beans made with our secret family recipe.
Want to buy a box of tagalongs?
Sure, I'll take 2 boxes.
How about 2 million?
No, 1 million.
Okay.
Wait, what? Oh, you're good. Introducing the new Girl Scouts Tagalong Blizzard at Dairy Queen. Creamy DQ soft serve and real pieces of peanut butter cookies.
This looks just like the treehouse I built with my dad.
It's more than just that great peanut taste. Choosing Jif is a simple way to show someone how much you care.
You made that for me?
Well, you're making this for me.
Choosy moms and dads. Choose Jif.
Performance Now is all about knowledge. Knowing you're driving the #1 selling car in its class. Knowing you're driving what Car and Driver named a 10 best for an unmatched 18th year in a row. And knowing that right now, BMW is offering exceptional programs to help you do so. Performance Now is the 3 Series. Visit your local BMW center today for a test drive.
Hey, Smart. Heard you're getting free nights from Hotels.com. How?
Well, funny you should ask. Say I stay 5 nights on business, then 5 nights on a family vacay. Boom, free night.
Welcome rewards. Smart, so smart.
Claire Robinson is back.
5 times the flavor. Whoa, wow, that is good. Made 5 times easier. You're gonna wow every single person you know. 5 times as fun. 5 times simpler. With 5 ingredients or less. That's it, bright and vibrant flavors. It's an all-new season with even more incredible recipes.
5 ingredient fix. The new season premieres today at 12:30, 11:30 Central on Food Network in the Kitchen.
Well, I'm certainly right in the middle of getting my ajillo on, my chicken ajillo, that is. And I've got a beautiful golden crust on this chicken, which is exactly what I wanted. And look at the bottom of the pan. It's got all those beautiful crusty bits that I'm going to pick up. I'm like psyched for this. Yeah, I'm going to drain most of the oil out, but not all, because I want to work all of that crustiness and deliciousness up from my pan. I have my 10 cloves of garlic that I built muscles slicing, and we're going to put that in there. And you know what I love about this dish? Usually when you order an ajillo, it's the shrimp ajillo, and because it's the big fancy recipe, you usually have those big shrimp that kind of like run into money. Well, growing up, my dad was a fireman, a firefighter here in New York City, and big jumbo shrimp weren't on the budget for the most part. So my mom took to finding chicken thighs and making them in the style of an ajillo, and wow, we became like rabid fans. And now I'm able to make it for my kids. But if you manage to travel in Spain or go to your favorite Spanish restaurant, try a shrimp or a chicken ajillo. It's absolutely fabulous. Let's head over here because this is like my little splurge. I'm going to use some beautiful sherry to bring up the aroma of the garlic, and I'm going to grab some lettuce while I'm here because we got a little salad that we're going to be putting together for my little Stinky. Oh, she's going to hate it that I called her that, but it's, you know, it's a love Stinky thing. Oh, and the garlic is gorgeous and beautiful and golden. Ah, I want to make sure that I get every single little bit. Oh, you know what? There's never enough time. Okay, I'm just gonna, you know, hit some little sprigs, just thread some sprigs. You could chop it if you want. Sometimes what I do, if I'm running late, like today, I'll just throw the whole thing in and then just remove it before I serve it so that I get the flavor without the little stalks. This is beautiful. I love the smell of thyme when it blooms like that. Okay? And now what I'm gonna do is, I wanna deglaze all those bits. I don't wanna lose any of that flavor. So, I'm adding some gorgeous dry sherry, really working that in, and with the garlic, I am telling you, I can't imagine anything smelling better than this. I really want to work all those crusty bits up. Absolutely beautiful. Okay, I want that to reduce and work the alcohol element out of that a little bit. I have some limes. Yes, let's make the dressing for our salad. The one that almost got away. And I have a little bowl here. I have some limes, and this is a really, really simple dressing. Something to make when you got stuck at work and everybody's coming home. And I'm just gonna juice these 2 limes. This kind of citronette works really well with oranges or grapefruit too. Beautiful. Don't underestimate what your citrus can do for you. And even lemons. I mean, it works well with lemons. I just think that lime is so perky, you know? And I'm watching my sherry, which is sizzling and bubbling and just making me feel very, very happy. Maybe I'll save some of that sherry and Jerry and I can have a little glass after Angela goes to bed. That's a big idea. When Eric was a little boy, my firstborn, he used to say that was his big thing. That's a big idea. Okay, a little salt. And remember, citrus and salt have this funny thing. They cancel each other out. So you're going to want to check those seasonings right beforehand. A little pepper. And I'm going to whisk in some lovely olive oil. And that's terrific. While that comes together, I'm going to, you know, this is looking pretty nice right about now. I'm going to go ahead and add that chicken back. I have a little stock that I want to add back here. Let's get this going. It's a little bit. And my chicken. And when I get back, honey, I'm feeling a breeze. And I'm talking about a Caribbean breeze. I got a little juice for my baby. It's gonna knock her socks off.
When the circus needs a cake,
It's 7 years resting on a sphere.
making the cake is the easy part.
Delivering a cake is more terrifying than any circus act.
It's the delivery of death.
Ace of Cakes. All new episode Thursday night at 10 on Food Network Nighttime.
How can a single make summer more fun? Start with the rich and creamy melt of Kraft Singles and get the best cheeseburger of the summer. Kraft Singles. Goodness squared.
I had a toothache. I had an impacted tooth. It's worse than labor pain. I took the pain pills, but they took way too long to work. Once I took the Oragel, it was instantly relieved.
Oragel. The pain goes away right away.
Anyone who says they have a toothache, you need to get yourself some Oragel.
Come on in to the Chevy Open House, where getting a new vehicle is easy because the price on the tag is the price you pay. You'll find low, straightforward pricing on remaining 08 and 09 models, including 8 that offer an EPA estimated gallon highway or better. Now get an 09 Cobalt XFE with an EPA estimated 37 mpg highway for under $15,000 after all offers. Go to Chevy Open House for more details.
Since RE/MAX first opened its doors back in 1973, we've helped millions of families buy or sell a home through good times and bad, including 5 previous recessions. RE/MAX agents have provided the kind of experience America relies on to get the job done. Today, in the worst housing market most of us have ever seen, that experience is more important than ever. Find out what RE/MAX can do for you. Nobody sells more real estate than RE/MAX.
HGTV Design Star is back, and this season, LA is getting a makeover as designers compete for their own show on HGTV. The competition is fierce, and so are the judges.
This room was terrible.
This is crazy good.
It looks like a rainbow threw up in there.
This summer's Guilty Pleasure will have you on the edge of your seat. Only one will be the next big thing.
It's me.
I'm next.
Who do you think will win?
HGTV Design Star. All new episode tomorrow at 10, 9 Central.
Crunchy.
Silkiness.
Food Network stars have tasted the best. But what really starts a party in their mouth?
It was awesome.
Find out the one dish they can't resist. The best thing I ever ate. All new episode Tuesday night at 9:30, 8:30 Central on Food Network Nighttime.
Good night.
Every week at Pathmark, we lower prices on thousands of items all over the store. We lower prices on so many items, even we're not sure how we get it all done.
This week, get all family packs of ground beef 50% off. Stouffer's Lean Cuisine entrees, $1.98.
Pathmark, save all over the place.
Connect to life with Earthlink. Blazing fast speed let you download music and files like never before. Upload photos and videos in seconds. Throw in free online security and 24/7 support, and you have all the performance, protection, and speed you need. Life happens online. Earthlink.
Order Earthlink high-speed internet from Time Warner Cable, just $33 a month for the first year. Call 1-877-TWC-2805 today.
Between the garlic and spinning the lettuce, I didn't miss anything at the gym today, and it's a good thing because I have my family on their way home for dinner from rehearsal. I have some beautiful iceberg lettuce that I cut into strips here and spun all the water out of. You know, growing up, when I ordered salad or we went to the Diaz house or anything else, it was always lettuce, tomato, and avocado. That was ensalada. Afterwards, when I grew up and went to college, I went out with to lunch with my boss, and I ordered a salad, and I got this big chef's thing with ham. There was cheese and turkey and mushroom, and I was like, I'm looking around for the salad, the tomato, the avocado, and that was when a whole new world was open to me. So we're going to finish up our dinner. I have this beautiful chicken ajillo dish that I'm braising, my fabulous yellow corn with rice, and now I'm going to make a brisa del Caribe, a Caribbean breeze, which is a delicious fruit drink from the Caribbean. I actually tasted, my family and I visited the Dominican Republic a few years ago, and we were greeted when we got to the resort with this beautiful, refreshing drink, and it was so fabulous. I knew I wanted to come home and try it. The one that I'm making today has watermelon and pineapple, honeydew, and some strawberries, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to put them in this juicer and extract as much of the pulp as possible. We're going to strain it to make it extra light on the tongue. Let's get cracking. That's pretty terrific. A machine like this makes short work out of a job like this. But hey, if you don't have a juicer at home, don't not make this drink. I mean, it's really, really delicious. And I'm sure that you could work this in the processor and then just use a strainer like I'm using now to get like the extra pulp out. I'm gonna give this a little jiggle. This is gonna take a little time to strain. I'm just gonna set this aside and we'll let that drip. We'll serve it over some cracked ice. It'll be fabulous. And let's take a peek at our chicken, see what's doing. Ah, that is all kinds of pretty. It's falling off the bone tender. I'm getting the sherry, the fragrance of the garlic. It's a happy time in Daisy's house. Guess what? Let's finish up on our salad. I have some avocado and 2 really gorgeous tomatoes. And we're going to set this up right here. It's really funny. When I was a little girl and we used to spend summer vacations, we would go to see my mother's mother, Abuela Clotilde. And she lived in Puerto Rico. She was the most amazing woman. She grew everything out of her yard. She had an avocado tree. You see these little Hass avocados? They're so delicious and buttery. And in Puerto Rico, my grandmother used to grow avocados. No exaggeration, they were the size of a football. They were this big. It was more like the Florida type of avocado instead of a Hass. But let me tell you something, they were so incredibly delicious. Never forgot those avocados. And we would be in the house and we would hear ka-plunk, ka-plunk, and they'd be falling off of the tree onto the roof of the house. It was absolutely amazing. So good. I'll never forget those memories. She grew everything out of her backyard. Okay, so we have our avocado prepped here, and I'm just taking the top and the bottom off like this because it's easier for me to scoop out with the spoon once I have the avocado sliced in its skin. Okay, I'm gonna get my salad together, and when I get back, we're gonna pull my dinner together. It's going to be rehearsal night dinner at Casa Daisy.
Are you looking to jazz up a snazzy meal at the last minute? I'm shaking up that old dinner into something brand new. Perfect in under half an hour.
30-minute meals. An all-new episode is coming up next on Food Network.
This is Cranergy Energy Juice Drink. The great taste of cranberries, naturally energizing green tea, and B vitamins.
It's a good-for-you kind of energy that helps you get stuff done.
How about we call it a day?
Try Cranergy from Ocean Spray.
Feel like doing something more exciting this summer? Think Australian. Come on into Outback Steakhouse and try 3 meals at just $9.95 each, like our honey Dijon chicken, our signature sirloin and grilled shrimp on the barbie, or our classic Outback special. Live adventurous. Go Outback.
America is all about freedom, including freedom to drive wherever you want to go. And with quality gasoline and pay-at-the-pump convenience coast to coast, no one makes your ride smoother than Valero. We're the all-American gasoline all across America. Valero.
What does circulation mean to radiant skin?
Everything.
New Skin Renew Awakening Face Massager. Energizing caffeine lotion in a roller that stimulates microcirculation.
Get radiant skin in an instant.
New Skin Renew Face Massager.
Garnier.
It's what's inside that makes a difference. Makes someone authentic. A little more interesting. More fun. For us, that thing inside is real peanut butter. Lance sandwich crackers. Fresh baked crackers outside. Our fresh made peanut butter inside. And no preservatives. Because it's what's inside that counts. Lance. Love the little things.
My kids call me the shredder, because every bill I get goes right in my
inbox, not my mailbox. I pay for everything online so I can
get these text messages. They're called spending alerts. I feel more in control. My husband feels
funky, bunky, and crunky, but I've stopped using my pets' names as passwords.
At Citi, we know everyone's talking about keeping money safe, and we've got lots of ways to help, like spending alerts. Because when your money's safe, your mind's at ease. That's why Citi never sleeps.
Finalists of the next Food Network star are treated to a screening of Julie and Julia, a movie about food and inspiration. We asked the stars how food inspires them.
There's nothing like a fruit at its perfect moment. I'm a person who likes to eat. Oh.
We sat down to dinner every night when I was a kid. I sit down to dinner every night with my children.
For me, food is very fun to share with people.
See more of Julie and Julia in the next episode of Next Food Network Star, tomorrow night at 9. Brought to you by Julie and Julia, in theaters August 7th.
I'm wrapping up my rehearsal night dinner. I have my ensalada, my lettuce, tomato, avocado salad all ready and waiting for my citrus dressing that we made with lime. And I'm just gonna drizzle some of that over our salad. My mouth is watering. I'm just thinking of that nice sparkly lime. Yum. Over that buttery avocado. Delicious. And I have my beautiful chicken ajillo, inspired by that very fancy shrimp ajillo. Wow, I may serve myself a piece of that. And it's fragrant and the sherry reduced and it's shiny and glossy and just little slivers of sweet garlic. Ah, it looks amazing. I want to head over to check my rice. And beautiful. It's steamy and fluffy. Look at this. Look how fluffy that rice is. Absolutely perfect. The corn is nice bright yellow. You see little flecks of red from the pimentos, from the alcaparrado. Beautiful. And little green olives. Yeah, that's got my name all over it. Let's plate some of that. Look how beautiful that is. And it's just so aromatic, beautiful. It's like confetti rice almost, right? All those beautiful colors. Let's see. That is so unbelievably delicious. The corn adds a really beautiful sweetness to the rice against the contrast, the brininess of the olives. That sherry is just glossy, delicious, reduced in your mouth. I'm in heaven. I'm gonna wash some of that chicken down with my Caribbean breeze, give it a little stir, and pour some right in here. And I'm just gonna add a little touch of sparkle, squeeze a little bit of lime right in the glass. We could throw the rest in here, actually. And don't forget, these recipes are easy enough for during the week, but absolutely wonderful enough for special occasions and weekends for your family and friends. And you can find these recipes at foodnetwork.com. I'm ready for Angie to come and tell me all about her fabulous production. Buen provecho.